All right. So there's that. All right. Go live.
Yeah.
And here we go. Quiet on the set. Peace, y'all. It's your man Dave with my brother Quest, the man bringing you all things marriage, paying you huge dividends on your investment in time with us. We're talking about love, sex, having children, money, spirituality, life, communication, and anything else to help you thrive and win in your relationships. And guess what? This is grown folks' business. So get ready to make grown-up decisions. You know why? Because marriage ain't for suckers. That's the name of the program. Marriage ain't for suckers. All right, let's get into it. Hey, yo, Quest, it's time to give the people something, man. What we talking about today?
It's like a jungle sometimes and make me wonder how I keep from going under. What up, y'all? Yep. Welcome to another edition of the Think. Yo, y'all about to say it, right?
I hear you. Don't worry.
You
Don't
hear
worry.
I'm about to say it, right?
Keep it moving.
Oh, no. I was about to do it to you.
Keep it moving.
Yeah. Marriage Ain't for Suckers podcast, man. Shouts out to everybody. I am your host with the most, Quest, alongside my man, my man, L. David Harris.
Yo, what up? That's my radio voice. What up, y'all?
Yep. Man,
What's
let
up,
me.
though?
Yep. I'm glad to. Oh man, I didn't even say it today. Get on the mic and MC.
I know, man. Everything's thrown off, but we here, man. Thank God.
Yeah.
Not thank God like what you was getting ready to say, but
yeah.
Thank God.
You know why? I'm looking right here.
Look, and I wouldn't be mad. It would just be like confusing. It'd just be a little confusing.
Yeah. So yeah, man. Shouts out to everybody, man. Like I said, welcome to another edition of Marriage Ain't for Suckers podcast, man. Lovely to see all my peeps on, man, who are normally on. And hopefully we get a couple of new folks too. But we're doing something a little different today, D.
Yeah, a lot different, man. We going live to Facebook Live. We doing YouTube Live. We're doing the audio program live. So those who are on iHeartRadio and TuneIn are getting it live. Yeah, can you imagine? So hey, it's a blessing.
Yeah.
It's a blessing. So.
Live and direct.
Yeah. It looks like it's an old school hip hop shout out day.
No doubt.
We just going down through the
a little KRS-One on them.
Oh boy.
Yep. Hey, you know I'm a hip hop enthusiast.
Oh boy.
Not that new stuff though, that old school, you know what I mean?
Yeah, conscious, not dirty.
Oh, no doubt. All day, every day. Well, let me get into it, man. As always, shouts out to Breathe University. When you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful. I love it. Yep. For more information, or better yet, man, if you want to become, I see Coach Frank is on, Craig is on. They already know what the deal is. If you want to become a part of a family of learners or learning, go to www.breatheuniversity.com to join the family, man. They're doing some wonderful things out there. Stay Ready Conference, November 12th. We in rare form today, y'all. Stay Ready Conference, November 12th in LA. If you want to get tickets, go to etinspires.com/events.
Word up.
Yeah.
All right. So let me do something real quick because today's program is brought to you by Audible. Get your free audio book download and 30-day free trial at www.audibletrial.com/marriage. With more than 180,000 titles from which to choose for your iPhone, Android, Kindle, or MP3 player. And today I'm recommending something that nobody's expecting, Quest. Not even you. You're a brilliant dude, but I don't think you even expecting this one, man.
Yeah, tell me what is the book of the day, bro?
Today it's religious, right? Yeah. It is the absolute best devotional book I have ever read, and I got encyclopedias level devotional books.
I need it in my life. Then tell me what it is.
Guess what it is?
It's
the 1 year chronological Bible, New Living Translation.
Word.
Yeah, when I say chronological Bible, what I'm saying is, because, you know, there's more than one way to do a chronological Bible.
That's right.
This one is based on the order of the events. So like for October, whatever today's day is, you know, at whatever part of the Bible you're in, if 3 parts of the Bible told the same story, they put them all in the same place in the reading.
Wait,
so you get every angle. Like if you're in the New Testament, obviously, if you're in the Gospels part, Matthew,
Yes.
Mark, Luke, and John,
Yes.
then many times the story is told from different angles. You're getting it all in one spot because these events happened either simultaneously or sequentially. So you're getting it all in order, which is cool.
Yo, I love that.
Cool. Yeah,
I love that.
The 1 year chronological Bible, New Living Translation. I have it in hardcover right here in my studio. I have it in Kindle, and I have it in audio, and it's a blessing because, you know, it's straight word, and
no doubt. And you know, we got to get that in.
Nice way of speaking. Like the language is really nice in the New Living. So there it is, man.
Word up.
So y'all don't have to get that one. You can get anyone at audibletrial.com/marriage, but that's a good one to check out while you're doing your trial. Check it out.
Indeed. So I'm gonna just shout out some of our peeps real quick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Craig Henry, you know what I'm saying? Who is always a major supporter, you know, out there in Philly. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And my man, Dewan Matunga.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? Big up New York. City so nice they had to name it twice.
Oh,
you
yeah.
Yeah.
5 boroughs, cute borough for me.
Yep, indeed. My man Dewan is a monster. So go by and pay him a visit on his webpage, dewanmatunga.com.
Word up. Look at this quest. Look at this quest. You see that flag right there? You know what flag that is, Quest?
I don't know what that middle flag is, but I know what that top flag is.
New York, man. What you saying? It's a New York State flag, man.
I can't see it, B.
But you don't have to see it. You can't see the one on top either.
I can see. I see the colors. I see the colors.
Yeah. So I'm bigging up Jamaica. I'm bigging up New York State.
Yep.
I'm bigging up the U.S. Yeah. So let's get into it, man. What's good? What are we talking about?
Yep. Tell me the topic of the day, D.
You want me to tell you?
Yeah, please.
I don't know it.
Yeah, you do. You know what it is.
How you sure I know it? How you so sure?
Oh, I know you know.
Okay.
You did the flyers, so I know you know.
Okay. So we're turning up the heat.
Yeah.
When enough is enough.
Yep. Go on and break it down for me, D.
Listen, man, there are times in our marriages, and of course, Quest and I, when we're meeting, we're talking about things from a male perspective, but it's not only then, but there are times, not in everybody's marriage, but in people's marriages where they feel like they've had enough.
Yeah.
It doesn't necessarily mean that they're looking forward to a divorce, but they might feel like they're carrying, you know, pick a part of their marriage, an aspect of their marriage where they feel like they're carrying the majority of the load, whatever that happens to be. And they're just like, you know, how much more of this can I take?
Yeah.
And some people get to a breaking point, man. And again, it doesn't always have to be like a full marriage breakup, but it could be.
Yeah.
And so, you know, this is, of course, a double entendre, a dual.
And I think it's more than a double. You know what I'm saying? There's so many different ways that we can attack this.
Yeah.
You know, there are some, you know, who believe enough is enough because of their mindset. Like, as you and I were discussing the other day, you know, I was on the phone with some of my other accountability partners. And one of the things that one of the gentlemen was explaining is that he's been married for X amount of years, and he's always felt like he has to, you know, maintain this certain level of responsibility. And as it relates to his wife, like, how long do I have to be like this while she has the freedom to do, you know, that? You know, and we were all just basically explaining that from the time that you've entered into this institution and, you know, took on the title of husband, like it don't stop, bro. From the time you go in until the time until you return to dust, your responsibilities will always be that way because you are the house band. So, you know, he was trying to say enough is enough, but I was like, within the context of husband, you know what I'm saying? When is enough enough? But we can go
you hear my silence?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's always the from the standpoint of when your spouse is asking you to do something, or, you know, especially as it relates to a need, and they've asked you for this particular thing over and over and over again and over. And just for good measure, let me just say, and over again, you know, and they've said it as much as they possibly can with sugar and spice and everything nice on top.
Right.
And just like you said before, you get to a breaking point. And when you get to that breaking point, like the recipe don't call for sugar and spice no more. It called for lemon juice now.
All right. So let's hit the obvious version and then come back to your brilliant version. So the obvious version, let's just pick, we're going to pick pop culture today, Quest.
Yeah, let's do it.
Just hit me. Simone and I were looking at the news just a little while ago. And, you know, there's a guy whose last name is Weinstein right now. And I'm not going to get into all his business because I don't know the dude. But word on the news, word on the street is that he's gotten himself into some trouble.
Oh, major trouble.
Severely understating it. But I'm just going to cue in on the one part. His wife has said, enough is enough, Quest.
Yep.
I'll just push pause right there. So let's just say, you know, get out of the Weinstein's business, but now it's person X and person Y, they're married. And, you know, there is a relationship breach, sexual indiscretion, you know, and worse than indiscretion. And the spouse who is behaving his or herself, it's like, you know, to the other spouse, you know, listen, I've been going through this for years. You know, I'm saying this. I don't know about them. We're not talking about them no more, but you get what I'm saying. And it's like, you know, but when are you gonna get a grip? Like, when are you gonna get help? When are you gonna stop bringing this stuff into our household? At what point does the spouse say, it's enough? Like, it's enough. Like, you have no desire, or you're not manifesting a desire to behave, to value our relationship, value our children, value our extended family, value me as the spouse. Like, you just acting like it's nothing to you.
David, you for real, you starting to start a fire on the inside now, and I'm about to burn and get mad because that's the kind of stuff that I just like. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Do you remember, because as we're talking within the context of enough is enough, do you remember what our first commandment was?
Our first commandment?
Our first commandment. Like
you and I were talking?
Like from a chronological standpoint, like from the beginning of time until what was our first commandment?
Oh, yeah. To be fruitful and multiply.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And it's in that zone.
Okay. Yep. Said, okay. Yep. All right. So our first commandment was to be fruitful, to multiply, and to have dominion.
Yeah.
Now, my personal belief as I study is that in order to be fruitful, multiply, and have dominion, God has given each one of us a gift, right? Or a purpose. We don't exist just to exist.
That's right.
So there's a purpose that you that you exist for. And within that purpose is how you be fruitful, you multiply, and you have dominion, right?
Yes.
So, and so I know people are like, where is he going with this? But just stick with me for a moment.
Yeah. Hold fast.
When you are in a situation like Weinstein's wife, right? And my man is just like, for real, this is not just yesterday that she's been dealing with this, right? From what we understand, it's been an extent. And when I say extended, I said a number of years.
Yeah.
To the point where my man had to pay people off and all kind of stuff, you know what I'm saying? Because of his indiscretions, right?
Right.
So with what our purpose is, with what our order is to be fruitful, multiply, and have dominion, anytime that stuff starts to happen and it becomes such a distraction that you can't even eat, you can't even sleep, you can't even be who God created you to be.
Yeah.
I've never been one to condone divorce, bruh, but I realize that there are breaking points, B. You know what I'm saying? Like, and enough is enough. Anytime anything distracts you from being who God created you to be, like for real, you try to work it out. But if you working it out and you see that there's no resolve, then this is just my personal opinion. Please don't consider these statements that of L. David Harris or you know what I'm saying, marriage ain't for suckers. But for real, slap an expiration date on that joint and not past that date. Will you deal with that? And that means even to divorce. That's just me though.
Yeah, boundaries. Because there's one thing for a person to have, a problem. I'll just say that in quotes. To have a problem, and their problem is sexual in nature, if we're talking about that same subject.
Yep.
And now it's out, like, wow, your spouse recognizes that, they see what's going on, and you getting help, and if your spouse is willing to work with you, y'all get through it. But it's another thing for a person not to just have a problem or some difficulty or being overcome with temptation, but to make a lifestyle of it.
Yeah.
And have apparently, and again, I'm not speaking to this dude because I don't know him, but for people who live in a relationship where the offending spouse has no remorse, and they continue to walk down that path and disregard the bond, then that's as bad as it gets in terms of breaking a vow. So that's what it is.
Yeah. No.
It's enough at some point. And that's between you, your spouse, God, a counselor, whoever.
Yep. Because I'm going to reiterate it because I want to drive it home for people to understand.
Yeah.
Like, in no way, shape, or form are we condoning divorce. Like, for real, sometimes that's the last resort. But like, for real, you get beat one time, I'm sorry, baby, I'll never do it again. And a month later, you get beat again.
Yeah.
All right, let's try to work through it. Like, okay, for real, I'm putting an expiration date on this. And if this is not resolved by this date, and I'm just using that as one example. A husband cheating, and he doing it over a wife cheating, and she doing it over and over again. You know what I'm saying? You're in a situation where it's either meet the emotional need or meet the physical need. You know how the balance is out there, right there. You go a year, you go 6 months, and you're not talking with her. You're not pouring into her life. You're not allowing her to have the emotional release that she needs. And then the flip side of that, you're not meeting his. How is it, D? The Bible teaches that you should not give the enemy a foothold in your marriage.
Right. Yeah. Right.
Right. So if that be the case, and we going through this, and there's no resolve, like, we talked about it, we said it sweet, we done argued, we done, screamed the place down, even to some extent. Sometimes in some situations, I had to be a witness to one this week. Police come into the house, and there's still no resolve.
You're right. Right. There's a point. There's a breaking point. Appropriate breaking point.
Yeah. Because now I'm not even doing anything remotely close to why I was brought here.
Yeah.
And I think that's what the enemy does too. You know what I'm saying? To get you off your, you know what I'm saying? Off your grind, if you will.
Yeah. So we've gone with the obvious kind of the obvious sort of approach to this. Enough is enough. That's the way we would normally think. If you say that, that's what people are thinking. But then again, if we're men, and Quest and I are men, right?
No doubt.
And we talked about in our meeting, sort of the responsibility of the house band or husband, the man, ideally in the home. And just erase everything we said about a scenario we just made up. But now you're having all sorts of relationship issues, things that you don't like, things that drive you bananas, and how much more of this are you going to take, man?
Yeah.
And your answer is what, Quest? I know I spoke in a vacuum, but give us a scenario. Your answer is what?
How long? You mean as to how long you're going to take it?
How long is a man going to take? And we're not talking about egregious things like the one we just mentioned with wife. But if I'm a man, I'm married to my wife, and I find our marriage stressful, and I'm like, I don't know how much more of this I'm going to take. Because I know people that just said, that just literally left and hit back and was like, yo, I just can't be with you no more. And that was their final answer. And they just
So what do I do now? I got to look in the mirror. Who's you?
You
Me.
Quest, like
Yeah,
a guy?
I mean, like the whoever it is that we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? If I have to look in the mirror because if we properly self-assess, David, like we know, like it's not all our spouse. Come on, let's keep it 100.
Okay.
Right.
Yes.
And so even if they were being difficult, we still know that as a husband, as a house band, you know what I'm saying? The one who keeps all things together. Like, what role am I playing in this?
Right.
What environment have I created? Have I created the environment? Like, can we keep it 100 just for a moment? And would you dispute that as a husband, we're responsible for creating a certain kind of environment? And if there's things that are going awry or ornery in the marriage, like we contributed to creating that environment?
I would say yes to that first question. Absolutely.
Okay.
And to the second question, many times, yes.
Okay. Okay.
So, many times, yes, but we should assess. We should look at self first. Where we come down on that.
Yep.
Because God has never been wrong about anything, and people cause all kind of problem in relationship between us and God.
Yep.
But there are times though where we contributed to the issue, even though we feel like we're saying enough is enough. Right. So now what? You feel that way? You saying enough is enough? What do?
Yeah, you take responsibility for what's going on in the relationship, and you sit down with your other half and start hammering away at what point did this take a wrong turn?
So how did we get here?
Yeah. Yeah. And then once you find out how we got here, you start going back to that place and making it right from that place, and then move forward. Like we start having discussions like, what am I doing that's triggering your behavior, or vice versa? Okay. I mean, communication is key in this whole situation.
So we have to be willing to be even more vulnerable, even though
come on,
like we're on the side of right. You have to be willing to be even more vulnerable to say, is it possible that I've contributed, even though I'm not responsible for the other person's behavior or feelings necessarily, I said, have I done anything to contribute to whatever is going on here? Yes or no?
Yep. And sometimes we know we contributed. We just playing stupid.
So sometimes we don't even have to ask that.
Yeah, sometimes she got an attitude, and she got an attitude for good reason, because she's been asking you to do X amount, this thing or that thing for the last 2-3 years, and you still haven't done it. And then you wondering why she got an attitude. And then when she acting that way towards you, and even though you don't have no attitude, you acting like nothing. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction.
Man, I even remember that, and I hated school.
You understand what I'm saying? So we really do. The question is, are we really willing to be vulnerable enough and honest enough, truthful with ourselves enough?
Here we go, Polonius.
Yep, he said it, to thine own self be true. Are we willing to look in the mirror and say, you did this? This is the reason why I think, D, that I'm always saying operate in truth, because like for real, there's her truth, there's your truth, and there's she been asking you to do X, Y, and Z over the last couple of years. Ladies, the truth is that your husband's been asking you for this over the last 2 years. And you still have yet to, and I don't know if it's because of past experiences that caused you not to be able to meet that need, a past relationship, a fear. I don't know what it is, but for whatever it is, you have now made that fear or whatever that is causing you not to do it more important than your spouse.
Oh boy. Yeah. And listen, the line didn't go dead, y'all who are just listening and can't see our lovely faces. You just have to really sometimes pause and say, wait a minute. Okay. Let me break up this. Let me break this up a little bit. So can I plug something, Quest, that we think
no doubt
plan on doing?
Yeah, no doubt.
Okay, so everybody that's listening or watching is not married yet. Not everybody is married.
Right.
And Quest and I were talking recently about launching a program.
Yep. Come on.
And when I say program, I'm not talking about something to listen to or watch. We're talking about a almost like curriculum, to where 2 responsible men who are 100% anti-misogyny, 100% anti-abuse,
Come on.
100% anti-disrespect and every other thing that you would imagine in terms of our women.
Mm-hmm.
And so from that heart, we realize that there are a lot of women who are looking, quote, for the right man.
Yep.
Right man.
Right.
And so we want to make a contribution.
Yep.
We won't go into the details about that because why would we do that now?
Yep.
But we're about to launch something to help women who are looking for the right man. You see that? You see what happened to me, Quest? Were you watching my face?
Yeah, I saw you.
You see me trying to say it just right?
I see you. Please don't do it. Don't let it out the bag just yet.
Oh no. Yeah. I will not. I shall not.
I shall not.
and what that does is it becomes contagious when people find, not just women, but when people find good relationship. It becomes contagious, and those good relationships begin to spread to other people who are either in marriages or contemplating marriages. I've had a lot of people come to us, Simone and I, and say they've been watching our marriage. And listen, man, I had few or no examples. I may have watched somebody from afar or seen something on TV, but like up close and personal, Quest.
Come on.
And what would that have done for me? What would that have done for a lot of people? And so we want to make a contribution, and a lasting contribution, and we want it to go viral. And we're not talking the regular way. We want the good things to go viral.
Yep.
People stop laying down for bad relationship.
Yep. Yeah. And stop compromising.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of the times I think, D, when we do these podcasts too, we talk a lot about and Latre said it the other day. She said, "Stop." Yeah.
I call my homegirl on the phone. She was like, "Stop BSing."
Yep.
But this is Sizzle. This program here that you're listening to or watching is to be prepared for the big stuff where we can get into it.
Look at Frenchie. Frenchie just chimed in and she said, you know what I'm saying, single folks like me are tired of bad relationships.
That's what I'm saying. So it's on. It's on, man. There's a need. And the secret is it's complex in that we have to be willing to walk through the paces. But it's not as complex as a lot of us think it is. And again, I'm gonna just stop because you know what I'm gonna end up doing, Quest. I'm gonna just be quiet. But I understand it. Quest understands it. And a lot of people have similar issues with this. And we're gonna walk through that stuff step by step, man.
Yep.
Make a contribution.
So I wanted to add this last piece. Well, actually, we are already on the topic.
Yeah.
So what are you saying to the husband who believes enough is enough?
Well, here it is, man. Again, here I go. I'm the Bible guy.
Or the wife who says enough is enough as it relates to their responsibilities.
Well, I can only speak because it's 2 minutes before we got to stop. So I'm gonna speak from my male perspective.
Yeah.
If the Bible says, and it does, that men are to love our wives even as Christ loves his people, how much is enough from his perspective?
Yeah.
That's the first thing I have to do. I have to evaluate, not from my perspective.
So we saying that the Bible is our reference point.
Yeah, very clear.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah.
And at what point is enough for him? True, the Bible says that he said the Lord God, merciful, and talked about his attributes, and he said he's merciful and long-suffering and all, and he will in no wise clear the guilty. So we're not acting like he doesn't care about when we do things wrong.
Yeah.
But the point is, does he throw us away?
Yeah.
And the answer is no. Whenever people get destroyed because of their indiscretions with God, it's because they have taken themselves away from God, not because God has taken himself away from them. But we don't have time to even get into that.
Yeah.
But enough is not enough 9 times out of 10 when it comes on to a man of God in a marriage. I'm just saying. Even though I may not feel like that at times. I'm not talking about me, but people. But that's what it is.
Yeah.
So now you know.
BK was saying pray for a Naomi and not for Boaz.
Yeah. Word up. So, yeah. So y'all be looking out for that new program.
It's coming.
But real practical, real useful, step by step, man. So
stay focused, man.
I hope you've enjoyed your time with us. Marriage is about mutual love and mutual respect, and it works for those willing to make it work. Real talk, our spouses are treasured jewels given to us to make life better. And the sooner we learn to value one another, will be the sooner we become the absolute best versions of ourselves we can be. Until next time, peace. See, Quest must love the fact that we're doing the audio. We did the audio live because I can't interrupt his vibe. I can't interrupt him dancing. I can't talk over it, narrate his dancing.
I love it.
If I do that, it's gonna get all into the live audio, and that just messes everything up. So
I love it.
Yeah.
Shouts out to Ayana. That's my girl who joined in, man. Shouts out to her and Charles, man. Shouts out to Eric McWright. You know what I'm saying? My cousin Larn.
I see that.
Big up.
Yeah, I see that.
Yep.
That's what's up. So for those of you who were kind enough to join us on Facebook Live and YouTube Live.
Yep. Oh, Eddie Felder checked in.
Ed Felder. What up, Ed?
Yep. Whoa, let me find out that the wife checked in.
That's what's up, man.
Oh,
I know my wife was in.
I love it. Now that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, I get the wife. Yes.
Yes.
She was in early, man.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope. Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's love, man. So one love to all of y'all. What's up? Who's that? Oh, yeah. Don, what up?
Yep. Tony Fontana. You know what I'm saying? Frenchie. Shouts out to Frenchie. Yep.
Yeah. Daniel.
Yeah. I just want to tell her. Oh, Daniel Pate. Shouts out to DP. Matthew Flores checked in as well. Frenchie, we got something special for y'all for the singles.
Yeah, you have no idea. Like, seriously, this is next level. And I'm not one of those dudes that like hype and stuff. If you notice, I don't get too excited. I try to keep it mellow. But listen,
not me.
You have no idea how crazy this is going to be. You hear what I'm saying to you? Look, you have no idea. I'm telling you.
Hey, that's what you're doing? Let me just, you have no idea.
You're supposed to take the mic with you, man, so they can.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah, y'all just be cool. Y'all pray for us while we.
Please do.
I'm telling you, this is life. This is paradigm shifting. Okay, let me put it like this, Quest. A lot of times people are looking for things that can change society, and they're firing at symptom.
Mm-hmm.
So you see that racism is afoot, you protest.
Yep.
And that's your final answer. And it's like, okay, protesting is appropriate in certain, but that's dealing with the symptom. That's bringing awareness. And hopefully if it's a financial type protest, then maybe it'll cause some financial hurt to people who disrespect others.
That's right.
But even that's still a symptom. Why are people that way? And how do we root that out if it's possible?
Mm-hmm.
So we're not just trying to give people a way to find somebody. If you want to find somebody, just go online and dial up eHarmony or something. You could get somebody.
Well, and I'm gonna be honest with you.
We're not talking about that.
With you,
even though eHarmony's dope. Maybe I should have picked another one. But anyway,
eHarmony is dope. But I'm gonna be honest with you. If we don't get me wrong, I love what we do.
Yeah.
But I would much rather to see marriage stats change. And the only way that it changes is to what you were speaking to, and that's fixing it at the root.
Yeah.
And how we fix it at the root is we help singles, like for real, make good. Yeah. What I almost said it. What? Yeah. Why you tightening up like that?
Because I'm gonna get excited and we're gonna let the cat out the bag. So
I ain't gonna let it out. I'm just saying we help them make good decisions. That's it.
Word up. All right.
Yeah.
So there it is. There it is.
Yeah.
And big up to the married folks. This is for you. And on a certain level, it can be useful to you if you want to be helpful to others.
That's it.
But this definitely for singles, especially single women. And I see a lot of people out there trying to make a contribution to women's lives that are telling them all kind of rubbish. So we're gonna be asking the king how to help us, help you, help us, help you, you help us.
Act like a woman, think like a man. Oops.
See, all right, we got to go.
Did I say that? Did I say that?
Can we go now? Like
I don't know. That kind of just jumped out. I don't know if I said that or not.
I don't know. Okay, I think we gonna go into the background, y'all. We got something else to say before I set this speed.
Yeah. Peace.
Peace, y'all. Catch you on the rebound.
Love y'all, man. Peace.